the temporary sanitary convenience put in place for the use of all workers during the construction stage. The proponents also fail to mention the source of water supply and estimated volume of water required during and after the project. 5. The capacity through size of water reservoir provided was never discussed in the report. The project of that magnitude, and people are going to live in that place. In case of any emergency, the borehole or whatever may be your water source, there will be a problem. Your reservoir should at least be able to cater for at least 40 hours before intervention. You understand? Number 6, the proponent should explain in clear terms the storage capacity of the underground wastewater treatment plant. The proponent failed to include in the report the PPE provided for the workers during the construction stage. And also, alternative power supply was never mentioned in the report. And lastly, I've always been saying this. You always see the local government as, I don't know, we are the third year of the government. We are the custodian of your project. And so you need to cite our local government bylaw. It is very, very important. You should always put it there so that when occasion calls for it, you can always refer to it like my chairman has said. You can always refer to it. It is very, very much important. Like seriously, we have the environmental service department in the local government. If you violate any of these bylaw, they will definitely go. You can seal. You can do anything you can do as regards the law permits us. So once you don't know or local government has its own bylaw and you don't, when they come, everything like that, and I pray you don't see the other side of that. Please always side to your own. I sincerely am not always happy mentioning these every time of report. Has become known. So sincerely, local government sincerely found at this.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. Like I have said, please, if the grassroots is the most important thing, if the grant is settled, up will be what? Very easy. So let's carry the local government along in everything. Next is a comment from Ministry of Environment and Water Resources.
Thank you. So we have these comments documented with us, but I will read a few of them so that we can see how we are doing so far. So the first one is the front page of the report. The title of the project is okay, but our concern is that the inclusion of the environmental consultant over the report shouldn't be there. So if you include it, it means that you are advertising your services through this report. And then it's in does not even follow the national EIA report. So you should take note of that. Then under the executive summary, when an executive person picks an EIA report, because he doesn't have the luxury of time to go through the entire report, the first thing he wants to see is the value of that project. So based on what you have presented to us now, the report did not discuss anything about the project of people. We want to know how much we are investing in the industry economy. So we need to revise that in the report. Then under the acknowledgement section, the regulator from it also said issue concerning the placement of that section in the EIA report. But however, the entire section needs to be revised. The way it was presented, it's as if the project and the report is shown by MOA, who happens to be the consultant that produces the report. MOA appreciate this, MOA no. It should be the proponent, Renante's homes. It should be the one thanking people, appreciating people. So that section needs to be revised so that it won't be as if the project is shown by the MOA. The other took over that land from the owner. So it is on that basis that we expect that we should also include Lagos State Property Protection Law of 2016. So that law was especially brought forward in Lagos State to prevent unwillingness stuff from taking over on that person's land. So we need to include it. Then chapter 2 of that report, we have said about the issue of the value of the project. That is section 2.3. Also needs to tell us what that project is. Then under chapter 3, there's no need to look at the specification. I will just highlight some of the concerns that we think it should be in the report, but are not there. One is the implementation activities. How do you describe this project? The construction phase, what are those activities that we do there? Construction phase, operation phase, and the commissioning phase. So we did do that. Then also on that chapter, we also expect that we should see your engineering drawing, your engineering design, specifically just like the chairman has said the other time. We didn't see much of that there. Then standard and course of a construction. We didn't see that. We have guidelines of some society in the beauty industry. We have Nigerian Institute of Estate as surveyors, civil engineers, and so on and so forth. So we didn't see anything of that code of construction. Then, importantly, type of foundation. Most high-rise buildings in that site are seated on a broad foundation, broad piles. So we expect that we should have a very good discussion about it. We didn't say anything about it. Well, here now, we are not trying to implement the kind of foundation, but I know that it's going to be a broad foundation. We didn't see anything of that. Then again, you are going to mobilize equipment to that site. We didn't know any types of equipment that we are going to use at that site. So how do you mobilize those equipment to the site? We're not clearly stated yet. Then your concrete, where are you going to mix the concrete? Because when you visited the site, view of the space constraints in that site, are you going to mix your concrete at the site, or you are taking it from your contractor's yard? So we didn't see anything of that. Then sources and the requirement of your power of your water. How do you get your water for during operational phase of the project? Where are you getting? Are you drilling borehole? If you are drilling borehole, what's the capacity of the water you are going to use daily during construction and operation phase? Particularly, you are having 24 flats, and according to National Bureau of Statistics, 6 persons makes a flat. So if you multiply 24 times 6, and you are having 148, and we saw that Monday. So if you have 148 population in a building now, you know the volume of water you are going to use on a daily basis. We expect that you should have this information in that report. Also, sources and requirement of your power. Where are you getting your power? Are you getting the power from the grid, from the generator? Then if you are getting it from those sources, what is the capacity that you are going to use annually, daily, or monthly, so that we can use that as a basis of your emission generation. Then we also noted that you listed some waste stream there, but this waste stream were not categorized. We didn't categorize there whether liquid, solid, or solid. So we didn't see much of that in that place. Then we have talked about so much about the issue of a sewage treatment plant. You do know the technology we are adopting. We are just saying about digester. We have a lot of technology. We didn't see any of that in there, so we need to revise that in that report. Also, in VI, or in VI, the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority recommend maximum of 110 meters for height of building. So we don't know just whether it exceeds that 110 or not. We expect that we should see that in that report. It's not there. Yeah, for the cladding material, what are the cladding material going to use for the standard wall, and the glass, bond, and so on. So we expect all these things to be in your report. You can see that. Then your parking space. If you have 24 flats, so 2 parking spaces is meant for a flat or an apartment. So invariably you should have 48. So where are you putting your parking space? Is it premises? Are you having basement? Is it the ground floor? So you didn't see any information with that respect. Then that site too, because I happens to be there during the site inspection, there was issue of space. Your material storage when you are doing the construction, how do you stockpile your materials? So where do you store them? Are you storing your materials on the road or inside? So we didn't see this one. So these are issues that can cause impact in that vicinity. Then table 3.4 under project schedule. We think that that 35 years shouldn't be realistic, because I don't know when you can agree to any building project should have nothing less than 50 years if you use correct and standard material. So you need to also reconsider that. It's not compulsory, but you need to consider that project plan from 35 to 50, 75. My grandfather house that was built over 75 years is still there. So that 5 years needs to do that. Then under table 4.3, air and noise sampling station. We have talked about it. Then again under table 4.3. Under the sample code column, you are using MOA code, MOASV. Is it your project or what's it called, Renarding Homes project? So we don't know what MOA. So by my own interpretation, MOA is the consultant. So we need to find a suitable code that can give us what we really need. Then under that chapter 4, you also know that you have sex surface water. You have said that surface water is not applicable to that environment. And if you even assess surface water, which of the surface water did you assess? Is it Vicaroly Creek and Lagos Navy? But we have the opinion that the entire section of the surface water analysis should respond from that report. So your bore water, we didn't see your analysis on the bore water. What we saw there was surface water, which we said is not applicable. Then let me go to chapter 5. Chapter 5 will talk about cumulative impacts. What are the specific cumulative impacts? What are those properties that are there that will cause cumulative impact alongside the proposed project? We didn't mention, we didn't know, and I don't want to assume that this is what it is. So we need to put all this thing inside the EIA report. Then chapter 7. We expect that it is just normal when you are doing the construction. We're going to have emission of particulate matters, PM 2.5, 10, which are critical. So your neighbors here, they are likely to complain that there is a dispersion of pollutants, all these particles from your construction site to their houses. So how do you address this issue? That is one reason why we say that we should talk about GRM, the grievance replacement mechanism. We didn't see that in that report. So we need to find a way of including that there. Then the entire chapter 4, respect that you describe an ethical procedure for the establishment of some of these chemical parameters. You analyze heavy metals, CO, POD, COD, and so on, but we didn't know how you came about the results. So you need to tell us in that report. Let me stop here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for that detailed comment. Now we go to our external experts in terms of engineering, defined for heritage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I also appreciate anyone planners for the report that they have given us this year. It is important that we understand that this review is not to criticize your work, but it's to help us understand what is being done on the site and help us, the client, to understand everything that is being done so that everybody will be kind of I want to start off from the last comments from the Minister of Environment. Talks about the heavy metals that you highlighted in the report. That brings us to how these metals affect our construction. Because if you have those heavy metals in area of influence, it is bound to affect some of the materials for our construction. You need to highlight this in your description of your construction methodology. Okay. That brings me also to our water supply, temporary water supply construction. It is highlighted that you have the borehole water supply for this construction project. And it is very, very important that that water supply be tested so that we know the materials that are found in that water, is for construction or not. And we find other ways possible to supply water for the construction. That being said, to delve critically into the structural aspects of this project, I would have loved if your engineers were here so that we can sort out some of these concerns. You highlighted that the project is over 75% done. And I would have expected that we have some of those approvals from the residents, consultants on the project. Not detailed as much, but one or two of those approvals so that we see that okay, this is actually going on. We have a consultant on the project and they're really working hand in hand with the contractor to see that this job is done properly. It is also important that we train our workmen, and that was not highlighted in our report. How do you just go on the street and just need people to come and work on the site of this magnitude? So you need to tell us, okay, this is the training and the frequency of the training of those who are working on, and the PPE has to be something we must say in your report. Let us know the level of the PPE awareness. In your report, it is not from the visuals. It is observed that we don't have enough space, we have space constraints on that side. That is the game. You need to show us where is your muster point. You don't even have an idea of where you have your muster point in case of any emergencies. This should be highlighted in the report. And for the methodology of the construction needs to be taken into this report also. We need to have some of those methodologies into the report. Like some of us do not even understand that even the formwork that we use for construction estimator goes with it. It is not just you just go and put materials together and you want to construct. The methodology itself, the formwork that you use for the construction has to be approved by the structural engineer. So these are the things we need to see, and some of those approvals on okay, and bringing us to concrete now. He did tell us how we intend to produce the concrete, and who mixing concrete on site, and who batching on the plant, and who buying from the suppliers. This should be highlighted, and the quality of the concrete. You need to understand the different grade of concrete that you're using, because I'm sure it's not the same grade of concrete that you're using all through the construction. Different structural elements require different concrete grades. So this will be highlighted, and the testing of the concrete, how we're going to do that. Some of the reports of those testing, the compressive strength of those reports, those details need to be in the report. It must not be to make your report ambiguous, but we need to highlight some of these things. Let us know that this is what you're doing. Show us evidence of those reports, those tests that you're doing, the reinforcement test. All those things need to be incorporated into our report. And lastly, for the construction of this project now, we have working on the site. What are the plans that you have put in place to make everybody was safe and there's no issue of incidents or any hazards walking around to manage the situation? And if there's any case of conflict, what are measures that you have put in place to mitigate some of those and resolve some of those conflicts that issues on site? Because you have different persons from different backgrounds on the construction sites to do the work and then they leave. So what measures are they putting in place to be able to put this person to work as a team and deliver on the job site that's given to them?
Thank you, Mr. There was just some challenges that the structure we are talking about the level floor, you're having like 24 families, and even in the presentation, there was nothing about safety, fire safety. He was talking, I don't know how to he was talking that people who are already showing interest, they were concerned about safety and all of that. I expected that you are supposed to explain to us the safety precaution that you have put in place or that is going to be in place. There was no electrical drawing submitted. And there was no fire safety drawing indicating the equipment that you have put in place for fire safety in that building. There was nothing like that. It's an high-rise building. People said you have land. This project is being done in the so state certification is also required. I don't know if you have some any document with them, because there are some approval.
As something important and critical to the sustainability of that project. Like you said, the UIA is supposed to castigate the report of the project. What we are interested here is to see how we can address some of the gaps, and that's what we've been doing in the last couple of hours. So So we have come to the end of the presentation of the exercise today. And then according to the agenda here, the chairman is also expected to wrap up the occasion and the exercise. So having presented the reports, let me start from my left, the representative of the Trust and Local Government. And then we have met at several fora of this area at the federal, at the instance of Federal Ministry of Environment. So I know that this exercise is not so thank you so much to provide what you want to talk to. And the Honorable Commissioner, sitting like you are the owner of today. So I will also thank you for your decisive comments and
the mic, sir.
On the exercise. So to my far right, engineer, am I correct? Engineer, fine. Thank you so much for your efforts, especially in the area of the structural increase, because this is a physical development projects. So we are able to do the diligence with regards to that. And when you even look at the reports, I forgot to mention that the experts will even be civil engineer or structural engineer. So he said, so let's take a look at it. Any physical development, you have experts, because without them, you can't be able to do anything. Just like other experts, you also include mechanical, electrical, and plumbing experts. You should have that in that course. So I thank you in advance for your comments. And to my immediate right here, Madam, thank you so much for the concerns on the firefighting and the evacuation. And it's very germane. When you look at that report, there was nothing of that. They used to obtain the classification from their agency. Just like the Lagos State Fiscal Planning and Authority, we issue certification at every construction stage of that project. Before you move in, you have to issue a certificate of application. Without that, you can, no resident can move in and occupy this place. So thank you for your effort. So this junction, so we are coming to the close of first phase of this panel review exercise. So the proponents, you have, and the consultants. So we have two options. You can either stay away or you go while we go into the next session, which is the closed session. That session is where we are going to do the report. So based on what individual experts and regulators have seen that report, so that we harmonize our opinion, take a decision, we should be sent to the ministry for possible approval. So at this junction, the government should give the word now, while a member of staff will wait for the panel, the secretary will wait for the president.
That comes to the end of
But
the
before we go in, let's call one of our colleagues to also thank the experts. It shouldn't be shared about that. I don't know if any of our colleagues
You thank them already. You done that.
Wait.
You thank them, yes, you thank them.
Okay.
They can just-
Governor will get back to you through a letter from the ministry. Thank you so much.
So see you again because of April.
Where are you from?
Bẹ́ẹ̀.